Excuse me. Pardon me, my lady. Are you ready to retire for the evening, by chance? Oh, your father has assigned me to escort you back to your quarters. If that's all right. Excellent. Follow me. Right this way, ma'am. Pardon the interruption, but you look to be sufficiently entertained for the night. Ready to go to bed, I suppose. Yes, that was some party, wasn't it? Food and drink and dance. How did I enjoy it? Well, thank you for your consideration, my lady, but standing in the corner all night, keeping the miscreants in line, it's far from noble work, but I will say I much prefer it to being on the town watch, keeping the peasants away from your father's gate, out in the rain and the cold. I'd much rather be in where it's warm, watching you, and watching the partygoers. Here we are, ma'am, your door. Allow me. Your father specifically asked me to stand guard outside your door for the night. I hope that's all right with you. Yes, of course, ma'am. Until daybreak. Yes. Anything you need, ma'am, just open the door and I'll be here for you. Of course. Good night, my lady. Sleep well. Bloody hell. Will this goddamn rain ever let up? My lady, is everything all right? What are you doing awake? Your slumber escapes you, I see. Is it the weather? I know, the storm, it can do a good job of keeping one from rest. Is there anything I can do for you, my lady? Would you like some food or drink? I can send for a servant straight away. Is your fire sufficient? I can fetch for more wood in an instant. My lady, you're lonely. Well, what is it you would like me to do about that, exactly? I must watch the door, ma'am. What if there were to be someone... I suppose you're right, the party should be going at the daybreak. I doubt anyone will disturb you. You want me to accompany you in your chambers? My lady, your father, if he were to ever find out... Yes, I suppose he'll be preoccupied for the night as well, being the host of his annual feast. By my orders, ma'am, I really shouldn't, but if it is your wish, I suppose. Yes. By my orders, ma'am, I do require your permission. May I enter? Yes, of course I can. Allow me to close the door. Oh, much warmer in here. father's service for, what, 2 years now? I have yet to step inside a noble's quarters. This is magnificent, I must say, ma'am. Your own fireplace, your window overlooking the courtyard, your bed. My God, I've not seen such a thing in all my days. You could fit 100 in there. I'm sure it's comfortable for you. It's a wonder why you can't sleep, my lady. You must be positively at peace in here. You prefer not to be alone. I understand. But I suppose, my lady, you should get some rest. A noble needs their sleep, and forgive my assumption, my lady, but I'm sure you have quite the day ahead of you tomorrow. You don't? Oh, I see. The king's daughter lives in the lap of luxury, I suppose. But, again, ma'am, by my orders, I must stand by your door for the remainder of the night. You protest? Ma'am, your father could have my head for this. Whatever your highness requests, but, my lady, may I suggest drawing your curtains for the evening? We wouldn't want any prying eyes to peep through and see. Yes, of course. Lay down, ma'am, if I may request. Allow me. There we are. Now, if not by the door, ma'am, where exactly would you like me? Ma'am, in a chair by your bedside must suffice, I'm afraid. Thank you, ma'am. I promise I'll be right here if you need me. I'll be watching you. Every second, I promise. Oh, the night watch sleeps during the day. I will be here, I promise. No dozing off. But thank you for your concern, my lady. Talk you to sleep. Oh, ma'am. I'm but a lowly guardsman. It's a wonder I can write my own name, let alone recount you any tales. You insist. I see. Of course, ma'am. I apologize. I may request, though. Close your eyes. Pull your blanket up to your neck. Allow me to blow out the lantern by your bedside. There we are. Much better, isn't it? Oh my. Well, I suppose I could recount how I entered into your father's service, if I may. It's the only story I have worth telling, my lady, I promise. Well, from the time I was a boy, I was just a lowly field hand on my own father's farm. Wheat and barley and cattle and the like, you know. Day in and day out, toiling on your father's land under his service. Till one day, when I was but a young man, I suppose only a few years ago, we were brought under attack by barbarian raiders, and it was a hard fight. But Your father, actually, and his men were on patrol at the time. They arrived, thankfully, and helped us to repel them. I fought alongside them as best as I could with a pitchfork. And he took notice, your father did. Fierce as a badger, he called me. And thus he took me into his conscript. The farm was all but destroyed. There was nothing left for me there. You were there too, when he took me back to the keep and swore me in. I remember you. I do. I remember how you looked, sitting there off to his side, in your dress, watching me. Madam, my lady, are you awake? You're fast asleep. Well, since you can't hear me, I suppose now's as good a time as any to tell you. After I entered your father's service, I went out on campaign with him and his men against the barbarians. The things I saw, the things I did and seen done, I always had you in mind. I never spoke a word of it, of course, much less to your father. He'd have my head, carousing around with his only daughter. But perhaps someday, maybe there'll be another fight to be fought. I can get out of this damn dark, damp castle and prove myself. And maybe one day we could be together. It's all that drives me day in and day out. I see the way you look at me during the feast tonight, sneaking glances over your shoulder, turning around over the back of your chair, taking a glance at my lonely corner by the door. Maybe you feel the same. Maybe it will never be. But I'll do my damnedest to one day have your hand, my lady. Good night, darling. And if I may, rest well, my sweet.